Yo, 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 this is Ghetto Linguist, and another week down with studying Thai. Now, I don't know how my lighting is. If it's dark, forgive me. But let's get right into it. It's week something. I don't know what I just said, but it's week something. I really don't remember. And as far as studying Thai, man, well, for one, let me start off by the day that I'm recording this. What's the name? Language Simp shared one of my videos. That's what's up. Going places. We finally made it. Anyways, let's get to what's important. Learning languages. All right. So I'm learning Thai, and it's week 30 something. I don't really remember which might be week 40 by now. Who knows? It's about time for me to do another project, I would think. But basically, man, what do I have to say for this week? Last week I kind of started looking into Korean. It really wasn't last week. I mean, I said that in my video for last week, but I recorded that late. I recorded that like 2 days ago or something. It was actually this week that I got into looking at Korean. I did it as like a means of giving myself, I do it to like help myself to see where my Thai is. So when I step into another language and see how much I have to struggle to communicate, and then I switch back over to Thai, I realized, oh wow, my Thai is actually pretty nice. And that was what I did. But actually I started really looking into Korean, and I'm actually pretty interested. I might do something that you're not supposed to do, which is start studying one language before you finish another. Now, I do not advise that of anybody. If you are studying one language, don't hop to another language on a serious note. Don't do that. Bad idea. But I might consider doing it just because I think I have a nice grip on Thai. And I think I'm at a point where I might be able to lightly study a different language. So I might actually start a Conquering Korean series. Now, I'm afraid to do that because the honest truth is I'm not diving all into Korean. I'm not. That's the honest truth. And I don't want it to be mistaken. And when I do a Conquering Language series, I want it to be like, yo, I'm in it and this will be learned in 2 years. But as far as Korean goes, I haven't made that real decision. Like, I'm going to learn Korean. I haven't done that yet, but at the same time, I do want to play around with the Korean language. I do. And I don't want to, be playing around with Korean for a month, 2 months, 3 months. And then I kind of get somewhere with Korean and they'd be like, hey, maybe I should make my Conquering Korean series. I really don't want to do that. But I also don't want to start a Conquering Korean series for a language that I haven't said I'm dedicating. I'm going all in on this. So now I'm still studying Thai on a daily basis. And I personally think me adding Korean to the list is not hurting my Thai because it's just making me focus on language more and more. It's like now all I do, everything I do is instead of sometimes sitting around watching English videos, I'm just either like Korean or Thai. So I'm at a real crossroads. I'm not going to stop studying Thai. Thai is still my primary language. I am, there's no question there. But I am at a point where I'm like, Korean, like I could learn how to read and write Korean pretty well, pretty easily, Maybe I know what I'll do. I'll make a learning to read and write series or something. That's what I'll do. Boom. Thank you. Helping me come up with how I should handle this. I'm going to make a series about learning to read and write. So yeah, I will be studying some speaking of Korean, but I'm going to mostly focus on reading and writing Korean. And the series will be all about learning to read and write a different language. And I guess it might show how easy, that's it. I'm going to make a series showing how easy it is to learn how to read and write Korean. I don't know if I'll call it Conquering Korean. Anyways, whatever. I'll still think about that, but that's what I'm going to do. As far as my Thai, man, I feel really good about my Thai. My confidence in Thai is nice. I went out to some, get-togethers with some Thai people, spoke Thai. I've been using Thai just a lot more in daily life. And I'm able to actually, there's been a few cases where I've been frustrated. And so I've explained what I wanted clearly in Thai. I wanted somebody to explain to me the word rain in Thai. And they started going to English, just like blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm speaking to them in Thai. I'm like, no, I'm not looking for English. I'm looking for Thai. I need you to explain it to me. because there's a sentence they have that has rain. I'm like, yo, I need you to break it down. Where's the noun? Where's the verb? Blah blah. And they start trying to translate. I said, no, Thai, please, Thai. I speak to you in English every day. I need you to speak Thai. I need you to break it down. They're like, yeah, but you won't understand. I'm like, that's not what I'm looking for. I need you to speak Thai. And I got them to, so I'm able to really, like, when I'm talking to people who I don't usually talk to in Thai, I'm able to sit down, talk to them, and really explain what I want in the language. Yeah, car is trying to come up. Okay. All right, I'm able to explain exactly what I want. Sorry, it's a car right here trying to park. I'm really able to explain what I want and all that good stuff. So, it's really working out. My Thai is definitely improving, like, drastically. I mean, now my confidence is through the roof that I am beyond beginner. I might be at intermediate. And also my confidence through the roof that all I'm waiting for is my brain to click. That's all. Because I have enough vocabulary already in my brain, enough Thai vocabulary. And that's one of the reasons why I feel kind of comfortable getting into Korean, because I'm at a point with Thai where I already have the vocabulary in my brain. Also, a big thing, I am writing. And there's a method that I'm going about learning reading and writing for Thai, because I've been having a lot of difficulties with reading and writing Thai. There's a method that I'm going through with reading and writing Thai. And I should totally make a different video on this, because I've already spent too much of my time talking about something completely unrelated. So I'm going to make a different video. But listen, I have a method that I'm using in order to study reading and writing Thai that I highly suggest you consider doing if you want to learn to read and write any language. And I need to share that with you. This is very important. If you've made this far in the video, please hang on. This is the important part. What I'm doing with Thai friends is when we're supposed to be language exchanging, I'm just telling them, look, just text with me. During our language, because, when I text with them and stuff, it's like, my Thai is trash, so they're using English. And it's not good, so I'm not learning how to read and write Thai. So during our actual speaking time, I'm telling them, text with me. And what I'll do is, because my Thai writing is so bad, it takes me so long to write anything, I'll just write them something in English. I'll write them something easy, like, what did you do today? And then I'll talk to them in Thai, because my speaking is okay. And I'll talk to them in Thai, and I'll tell them in Thai, I'll say, hey, what did you do today? Tell me. And I'll get them to tell me. And if they just say something similar, like, I went to work, because that's what a lot of people like to do. I say, whoa, pause, stop. No, tell me what you did today. Give me something. And so once I get them to actually give me something verbally, I say, good job, now write that. And that's what I spend my language exchange time doing. And the first day, I only got a little bit done. But then the second day, I got a lot more done. And aside from writing it, I get them to send a voice note of it too. So I kind of get them to tell me in Thai, speak to me in Thai about what they did today, or answer the question in Thai. And when I'm satisfied with the answer, I say, okay, now write that, and then send a voice note. And I do that during the whole text time. So I am still getting to speak, but we are spending a lot of time with them sending text messages and a voice note of it. And so then after, I go back and review all of that. And the first day, I wrote everything in English, and they wrote everything in Thai. Second day, I did half of my part in Thai, and then some parts I did in English. And I think I might be on the third day of doing that, and now I'm doing it all in Thai. And it's not like magically now, no, it's kind of like I'm just feeding off. I'll make more videos to describe how exactly I go about doing this, and I'll show text messages and stuff. But definitely, if you're into a language that's a bit difficult to read and write, you should try this method and look at my following video where I'll talk actually more deeply into how to do it, because it really looks like it has mad potential in getting me there. I'm also using this with Korean, and Korean is a much easier language to learn how to read and write. So yeah, it's looking good. All right, that's the video for today. I'm the Ghetto Linguist. Thanks for your time. See you in the future. Peace.
Rather slay a dragon than sit and watch it happen. I'm on another level, man, I'm spilling out the kettle. What's a couple quotes if no one know you said them? Slay a couple dragons, but no one know you did it. You don't owe me shit except a little